if I would meet Nikolai nowadays, I would probably not ask him to explain me anything. I would probably ask him to play a little bit of his music. That's the best explanation. In this music, you should just fly with it. So you should swim with the music, just to give yourself totally to the floating of the line of the melody, and just to discover the composition together with musicians, together with the composer. I think that's the best way of understanding this music.
Taneyev, one of his teachers, said once about him, Medtner was born with a sonata form. And I think nobody of Russian composers, I love Russian music, but nobody of them was such a master of the sonata form like Nikolai Metnera.
I feel very good constructions, but full of those typically Russian emotional things. I'm also discovering myself this music. And that's a lot of freshness in the head and in the soul. I would say that's a very nice feeling. I grew up in Russia, of course, and I full of those natural folk songs, for example, or melodies or harmonies, and that always wakes me up or brings back to life my Russian pictures from the life in Russia, the fields, the trees. So sometimes I feel that I am back in my childhood. I see myself somewhere on the river, on the banks of the river, swimming with my family. So I have those kind of memories sometimes, which is of course very, very sweet and very touching.
Medtner is my love through all my life. Once you liked the music, you like under the drug, You can't stop. You have to play it again and again, and you have to discover. You have from inside, you must discover new things, and you are getting more and more enthusiastic about this music.
She feels this music, I think, in a very deep way. And, when you live with something for a while, for a long time, you get used to it. It comes very close to your soul, to your heart. So I feel it all the time when she plays Medtner. I feel this passion, her passion to this music. And I hope that I try to grab it a little bit from her and to have the same passion and admiration to his music.
What can I say? He's the only one with whom I wanted to do this work. those Medtner sonatas. Because frankly, I'm sure he's the only one who is able to do it nowadays. He's very virtuous, he has no problems with his violin, and he's also very intellectual, which is very important, and he has wonderful ears, and yes.
I was always thinking of the words of Rachmaninoff, Sergei Rachmaninoff, who was a big friend of him, who wrote in the letters that, dear Nikolai, your music will stay forever, and though my music will disappear at some point. So he thought that his music is extremely valuable and it has to be alive and it has to be always played. So I'm really happy that we have this chance to do it now, to play it.